Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle. We're going way back in history today. On this day in the year 270, St. Nicholas was born. Or that's the date that he's widely agreed to have been born on. He is the guy that is the basis for Santa Claus. And so, to mark the occasion of what would have been his 1754th birthday, I'm going to be using some words connected with him as my starting guesses. So he was known for his secret gift giving. That's of course why Santa Claus is named after him. So we'll go for gift. And that is a gift, because I thought I might get 4 greys. If I did get 4 greys, I would have gone for shoe, because the way that he identified who needed a gift was because people left their shoes out and he put coins in them. But we don't need to go for shoe because we've got the eye. So I refuse to go for shoe because it's definitely not correct. So I'm going to keep the eye and try not to be too idle. Well, that has not helped at all, has it? The eye is surely going to be 3rd, so I just need to get the right letters around it. Oh, we've got the H. Interesting. That first letter could be a W, but I think a C is much more likely. And there we go. We're, of course, going to go for Saint. He's called Saint Nicholas after all. And that gives me an A. I kind of hoped I might get more than one letter out of that. S, I, N and T are all relatively common, but no, I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Let's try and reach for some more letters from this word. Oh, it's going to be blank R-A-C-E, isn't it? So it could be grace or brace. I think grace is slightly more likely. It's certainly more thematic, and it is correct. I think those were the only 2 options left at that stage. So quite a nice bit of fortune there with the second word, but I am not complaining. He was an early bishop at the time of the Roman Empire, so we will go for bishop. Oh, I was not expecting 6 greys out of that. I don't have a backup word lined up, so let's just, we just used grace. He graced Earth in the 3rd century. Let's just go for that. Right, that gives me the A and the E. That's a bit more like it, but we're still really struggling to work out what consonants we need to use in this word, aren't we? We're probably going to need a duplicated vowel as well. I'm thinking maybe blank A, E. No, blank A, blank E. Or blank E, blank A, blank E. Let's try female. Oh, we don't have a duplicated E, and we still haven't got the A in the right place, which makes it less likely that we've got a duplicated A. I suppose it could be an AL ending still. The E is not 5th or 6th, so the E is not that close to the end. How about, I know I just said it could be an AL ending, but the first word I thought of that is a possible answer is latent. It's probably not the most common of words, so it's probably not right, but surely it'll give us some useful information. Oh, talent. That's a little bit annoying. There we go. If only I'd thought of that quicker, I'd definitely gone for it, because of course it's a much more common word than latent. But anyway, we will finish with sailors, because he is the patron saint of many things, including children, merchants, and sailors. Oh, only the A and the R, right. So, we'll try an ER ending, I think. How about something like changer? Not common enough to be correct, but I just want to try a bunch of new letters. Oh, the A is correct. We've got the GER, but none of them is in the right place. So again, we could have a duplicated A. It could be an AGE ending. Sort of like rampage, except the A is 3rd rather than 2nd, so that doesn't quite work. It's probably more likely that it's just a GRA beginning, but then how are we going to get the E involved? I want to try grafted, but the E cannot be 6th. Oh, and it's not grapple either. That would have been a really good guess. putting this E in 7th rather than 6th is definitely a strong possibility. But I don't know if I can do it with the letters that I've got to use. Something like carriage doesn't quite work either, for several reasons. So what are we going to try instead? We've got the G, so my instinct is I want to try an ing ending, but of course we don't have an I or an N, so that's clearly nonsense. It could be an RGE ending, given that we've got to use those 3 letters. But then I don't know what that 4th letter would be. That's why I was thinking of something like carriage. But I don't like the look of that, because I kind of want it to be a vowel, because I don't like consonant RG as a sequence, but I also want it to be a consonant because the vowels that come after the A have all gone. By which I mean, when you get an A and then you get a vowel after it, it's quite likely that that second vowel is an I. But it cannot be today, in this word anyway. Right, what are we going to do instead then? Let's go back to this AGE ending. If it's not RGE, I feel like if that is correct, the R would have to be second. I don't like the look of it with the R in 1st or 4th. But I'm not sure I can think of a word that works. So I'm not convinced by this AGE ending hypothesis. Easy for me to say. What are we going to do instead? I don't know. I'm going to just go for grafted, even though it's definitely not correct. It tries some new positions for the letters that I've got, and it tries some new letters. Oh, that's really close. I've got 6 out of the 7 letters. I really should be able to get this. It looks like dragnet, but of course it's not. TE? No. So maybe the D is not at the start. Oh, it's just tragedy, isn't it? The E is not last, it's 5th. That's why I didn't think of it sooner. But it's not a tragedy, it's still 4, 3, 5, 4. Not really any pattern there, but still an average performance. I had 4 guesses left. Not a total disaster, not a tragedy. So that is the Stepdle puzzle for today. Thank you for watching, and now go and leave some coins in somebody's shoes. Bye for now.